Okay, let's begin. And just grab your spot. All you need is, just kind of a wingspan around you. Just do the best you can to follow along. And let's get tuned into the body. Just stand for a moment. Just bring your awareness to your breath. Let your belly expand on the inhale, contract on the exhale. Feel your feet pressing against the earth. Feel your body pressing against the earth, the pull of gravity. And as your body pushes against the earth pushes back. Feel the strength in your legs rising through your body, all the way up into your head. Allow yourself to be grounded, connected, and supported in this moment. As we focus on our breath and invite our body to relax. As we bring ourselves here, in this moment, in this experience. I am here, and they are here with me. I am here in this place. I am here in this body. I am here in this heart, with this mind, in this awareness. I am here in this moment, fully present with my experience as I am now. I am here with this intention, this clarity of mind and purpose, purity of heart and awareness. I am here. Let's begin to move. Exhale, press the hands down. Squeeze my belly tight. Let it fill from my belly up into my chest. As if the hands press the breath out from the chest down into the belly. As if the hands fill the breath from the belly up into the chest. Hold the breath in, feel the fullness, and release with an ah sound. Let it go. Draw fresh, radiant breath in. Filling up, and let it go. Activating the hands. Clap the hands together a couple times. Rub the hands together. Focus on the breath. Feel your feet. Feet parallel, about hip to shoulder width apart, a little bit more narrow or wider. Finding a comfortable standing position. Your natural stance. A light bend in the knees. Not going into a squat, but taking the tension out of the knee joints. Opening up the gates, opening up the joints. For greater blood flow, fluid circulation, and energy flow. Rubbing the hands together, breath in the belly. Slow it down and separate the hands like you're holding a ball out in front of your chest, your heart. Just feel the sensations in your fingers, your palms, your arms. As you feel the physical sensations subside, what remains is an intensified field of energy. A stronger, focused electromagnetic field. Bring the hands and this beautiful energy up towards your face. Let it wash and flow all the way down from your head down to your toes. Clasping the hands behind the back, one into the other. With the back of your wrists gently towards your lower back, a little bit towards your kidneys. Lift one leg at a time and move around for a moment. Get a feel into the body. What's up with my body today? How's Andy's body doing? Is there anything tight, anything sore? Is there anything weak or anything that is healing and needs special care for today's practice? So just take a moment to tune into my body and take a moment to adjust and to feel around. And when I'm ready to, bring it to the center, lifting one heel at a time. Feet are parallel, about hip to shoulder width apart. The slower I move, the more I can lift my heels. But if my body would rather it be gentle and easy and soft and slow, I can do that. My body likes what's happening. I lift my heels a little higher. Feel into your own rhythm. It might be slow, or you might feel like you can start to move a little quicker and become a little lighter in your feet. Bring your breath into your belly. Connect into your body. Unifying our breath, spirit, mind, heart, and body. Energy in this one experience. Focusing on my breath, feeling into my body, activating my feet, my legs, my hips. Now that we've activated the arms and the hands, activating the legs. Always free to make the adjustment to make it right for your body to do or not do as you see fit. To take breaks as you need to only take it to the range and level that's right for your body. Listening to the wisdom of the body. And slow it down. And relax the arms. Hands on the hips. Shifting the hips side to side. Breath in the belly. And feeling for how far can I go? What's a comfortable range of motion for my body right now? How far is too far? My body talks to me in the form of pain or any kind of warning signs that I should be careful and gentle and dial it back a little bit. I want to listen to that. This is not the no pain, no gain. This is the slow and easy, the gentle. And now begin to make a circle in the air. Let the hips and pelvis come forward, to the side, pushing back to the other side and forward again. Just finding your own comfortable flow and rhythm. Might be faster, might be slower, might be a smaller circle. Just feel into your own body as we connect in the hips, in the core, in the lower abdomen. Breath into the belly. Connect into the body. Tracing a circle in the air with the hips. Stirring the pot. When you're ready to slow it down and reverse the circle. Breath into the belly. Connecting into the body. I am here. In this body, in this heart, with this mind. Drawing my attention, my awareness to my experience, to my breath. Ready to slow down and bring it to the center. Yeah, let's go ahead and keep the hands on the hips and let the hips turn side to side. I want to have a little bit of a bend in the knees, just a soft bend. I'm not bending too far, I'm not squatting. My knees don't go past my big toes if I look down. I'm just going to allow my hips to rotate side to side. Feet parallel, about hip to shoulder width apart, rotating side to side, continuing to activate this connection between my lower body and my upper body in this lower deep core chamber in the root and sacral area. The hips and the pelvis like a bowl, harnessing our lower dantian, our lower chamber. The heart and the rib cage being the middle chamber, solar plexus and heart, and our head, our skull, another bowl turned upside down, harnessing the throat, brow, and crown, the upper dantian. So we're letting this movement happen around the hips, moving side to side. And then relax the arms and begin to twist. Begin to rotate. Breath in the belly. Then the arms dangle and hang at the sides. And when you're ready to, if it feels right to your body, lift at the elbows, bend at the elbows, and lightly tap the body. Trunk twisting, side to side. Breath in the belly. Lightly tapping the lower back and the upper shoulder, inviting a spiral, a twisting in the body. The hips turn side to side, turns the spine, turns the shoulders, and whips the arms around. It can be light and easy and gentle. It can be vigorous. It's up to you. It's your body. Breathe into the belly. And slow it down and relax. Shaking the branches of the tree. Shake out the wrists and fingers. Especially if you have joint pain, you might be really slow and easy and deliberate. If that feels comfortable, you can get a little more vigorous with it. Shaking, and you can shake a leg, shake it out, and step in place. Okay. I'm going to check on something really quick here. Okay. I thought something else came through about this class, but nope, we're good to go. Okay. And you can always raise a hand if you need my attention, but here we go. Moving into our Energy Essentials set. Energy Essentials Qigong. And we're tracing basic pathways of energy in the body. So this key vertical column, the central channel, the Chiang Mai, also up and down the spine. So we're going to be tracing this pathway up and down the body. We're also going to be tracing a figure 8 or an infinity symbol in the body. So what we're doing is we're connecting, and I'll be taking you through that here in a moment, but we're going to be tracing some basic energy pathways in the body, this column, and we're going to be tracing a sphere, a circle around us, our personal space, our aura, our energy field. And we're going to be working into different dimensions of this body experience and facilitating the flow of energy. And when that aligns with our breath, our mind, and our body, that brings us into a healing state and a receptive state so that we can be receptive to our greater potential and we can let go of some of the stress that might be binding us or making us tight or painful. So let's begin. Focusing on the breath, moving the breath up and down the spine. Exhale. Imagine breathing from your tailbone up to your head. Imagine the hands are filling the breath all the way up, pressing the breath out from the head down towards the tailbone and traveling all the way down the legs into the feet. Imagine your fingers can reach the toes and breathe from your feet all the way up into your head. From the top of your head, your crown, all the way, traversing the body with the breath and the mind and the hands all the way down to your feet. Imagine you can breathe out your feet into the earth below you. Imagine you can scoop and breathe the earth up to the sky. Tracing this vertical column up and down the body. And exhale, release. Relax the breath for a moment. As we begin to trace the energy pathways of the legs and the spine, torso, and the arms. Point your fingers towards your toes, almost as if you were going to slip your pants on. You're going to bring your fingers up. Imagine coming up the front of the legs, on the inside of the legs, like you're holding a little ball around your hips and your pelvis. Now we're going to push through the center and point our fingers to the lower back. You don't have to go that far, you don't have to reach that far. And now I'm going to imagine coming up along my back, between my shoulder blades, back of my neck, over the top of my head, down my forehead to the upper palate. And then with my fingers guiding my mind and my awareness from my lower jaw, from below my tongue, I trace the next part of this figure 8 down the center of my body, returning to my belly. And now, like a figure 8, I'm going to weave through the center. I'm going to intersect in the sacral chakra. And the final part of the figure 8 loop is going to flush down the sides and backs of the legs. And coming up the toes into the belly. Passing through the center of the belly to the lower back, like you're pulling something up over your head, like a hoodie coming up over the top, coming over the forehead, front of the face to the upper jaw, coming from the lower jaw, tracing down the central line of the body, into the belly. Weave through the belly and bring in your hands as if weaving this energy, this awareness, and flowing down the sides and backs of the legs, looping under the feet to the toes, coming up the inseam, into the belly, to the lower back, coming up and over the back, looping around the spine, circulating, flowing to the upper palate, from below the tongue, down the throat, the chest, to the belly. Weave through the center and down the legs, tracing infinity in the body, the acupuncture pathways, chi, meridian channels. You can breathe at your own pace or breathe with me. It's up to you. Exhale. You might even take helper breaths if you need them, extra breaths as you need them. Inhale from the toes up into the belly. Breathe through the belly to the lower back. Exhale up over the back, over the head. Breathe out through your nose if you can, or like sipping through a straw if you can't breathe through your nose. Breathe from below the tongue down to the belly. Breathe through the belly and down the legs. Down the backs of the legs to the front of the legs. Inhale up. Breathe through the center. Exhale up over the spine, over the back, over the top of the head, forehead, front of the face, from lower jaw down, into the belly, and down the legs. If you can't breathe through your nose, breathe like sipping through a straw, slowing down the inhale. Through the center, up and over. Inhale down into the center. Move through the center and down to legs. Relax the breath. Gently squat, not too far. Sometimes I'm all the way down where my butt's on my heels, but we're going to keep it high and light and easy. We're going to continue to trace this vertical pathway. And now we're going to focus from our earth center below our feet, pushing up to the legs, lifting the hands, up through our spine, out to the top of our head. Continue to reach to the sky. Separate the palms, open the fingers, and make a circle out to the sides, tracing your sphere, your guardian field, your aura, personal space. Imagine that recirculates into the earth, gathers in a pool below your feet, clasping the palms and rising up through your body. And you might find that you have a gentle wave, and anytime we're standing, you're always free to twist, sway, and move. If twisting and swaying makes standing easier for you, always can make the adjustment. Big circle out as we circulate from the inside out, pushing up through the body, weaving through the spine, out the head. Continue to rise to the top of the sky, separate the palms, and brushing, refining the field, the space around our body, our buffer. You can breathe at your own pace or breathe with me. Exhale. Inhale up. Open up. Exhale out. This fountain from a golden well rising as a fountain. Reaching to the top of the sky, opening out all directions all around us. Exhale. One more time. Gather. Push from the earth up through the body, up to the head. Up to the fingers, out to the top, and out to the sides. Relax the breath. Interlacing the fingers behind the back. So almost like you're going to give somebody a boost. And if you can't hold your arms behind your back, you can always keep your hands in front for these exercises. Always free to make the adjustment. I'll give you a little bit of a side view. Pumping and flexing the spine. Feet about hip to shoulder width apart. I'm going to bend the knees, but not so far that I strain my knee joints or cause pain in my body. So you might stand up higher and lighter is always easier. And the higher you stand, the less you want to flex deeply into the spine. The more we bring our energy and our weight into our thighs, the more flex that we can gain. Always without pain. Only go as far as you can. Easy in the beginning. Tuck the chin and tailbone forward. So I'm going to round myself forward, rounding my back, concaved in the chest. Now bring your palms together, your tailbone back, and your head back. Only as far as you can. I'm pretty flexible here, but you might be more flexible or less. Only go as far as you can. And then pumping forward, releasing, arcing forward, tucking in. Focusing on the spine. Continue to move energy up and down the body. We don't have to know the exact pathways. Our part is to focus our mind, breathe in the belly, and feel the body. That's enough to motivate, activate, and move the energy. Now tucking back, clasping the palms together. You might have to keep your spine upright and neutral more so or less. It's up to you. And then rounding forward once again, tucking in, rounding the back. You can breathe at your own pace or breathe with me. You can always take helper breaths if you want to participate in the controlled breathing. Exhale, empty out the breath. Inhale, tuck back. Hold the breath in if you can. Breathe if you need to. Focus your eyes up, looking up to the third eye. Exhale, tuck forward. And empty the breath. Stay empty if you can. Breathe if you need to. Tucking in. Inhale back and up. Up with the eyes. Exhale, tuck forward. One more time. Inhale back. Exhale, come upright neutral. Lengthen the legs. Straighten the body. I'm going to give you a tiny preview of what's coming next. We're going to bend, rotate at the hips, and bend at the waist. A lot of times people start about this far, maybe even less at times. If you can't hold your arms behind you, you could always hold your arms in front instead. And if you can, when we bend, we'll lift our arms up behind us. So now go ahead and come upright and neutral. Straighten the legs. Heaven, human, earth. Emptying from the sky, down through the body, hinging at the hips. When you go no further in the hips, legs are straight for the stretch, the flex. And lift the arms up behind you only as high as you can. Focus your breath into your belly. Start easy in the beginning. If you start to get more open and flexible as we go, you might go deeper. You might have to only go down part way. It's up to you. Now sit, release the arms, gain your center of gravity, straighten up your back. Now begin to rise up, let the arms float up. Once again, focusing on this vertical alignment from the earth to the sky and the sky to the earth. Reaching up, and if we can't reach up, we reach out. We could even reach down if our arms are tired or we don't have the range of movement. So reaching up, and let the hands float down, guiding the sky down through the body, down into the earth. And as the energy and our awareness continues downward, if the hands reach around, interlace the fingers behind the back, palms facing up, or you can keep your hands in front. Empty, release downward, as if your body was emptying down through the legs, through the feet into the earth. Only go as far as you can. Only lift up as far behind you as you can. Breath in the belly. Opening up the pathways and the arms and the fingers and the feet and the legs, the life-giving systems of the organs, glands, chemicals of the body, systems of the body. Sit, drop your center of gravity, release your arms, straighten your back, and now float up, coming from below the feet, through the legs, through the torso, through the arms. Let your fingers reach skyward, keep reaching. Breath in the belly. And now let that float back down. You can continue to breathe at your own pace, or you can breathe with me. Legs lengthened. Exhale. Imagine breathing from the earth up through your feet, up into your head. Imagine your crown reaching to the top of the sky. Exhale from the sky, down through the body, through the legs into the earth. Only go as far as you can, emptying down to the feet. Breathe from the feet up into the belly. Imagine breathing out your hands and head. Imagine breathing in from your head and hands through your body into the belly. Breathe from the belly down through the legs into the earth. Breathe from your feet, head, and hands, all directions inward into your belly core. Exhale, sit, release. Gain your center. Inhale, rise. Hold the breath as long as you can. Breathe if you need to, stretch up. And exhale, float down. Moving up and down the spine. Imagining the body like a column, like a tube. It's about shoulder and hip width in diameter. Imagine you're swirling as you rise, as if you're holding a glass and swirling water up the sides, and then slowly letting that swirl its way back down. Some of the images don't make sense to you. Just focus on where the hands are moving. It is enough to focus the mind, the breath, and the body to the awareness of the movement. Moving and swirling our way back up the center. Spiraling around the spine, around the body, swirling and back down. Focusing on the breath in the belly. Always free to twist, sway, and move and adjust the feet and the body at any time. Point the fingertips down between your feet. And roll your palms up and thumbs back. Let your pelvis come forward a little bit. And keep it light and easy. We're focusing around the area of the lower abdomen, the lower core. And now around the arms, and let the butt drop back a little bit, moving up to the area height of the heart, chest. And now let the arms rise as the palms rotate up and thumbs come out to the height of the head, the upper dantian. And now bring the hands and concentrate your awareness in the crown, the space above your head. Imagining that you have a funnel pouring from the heavens into your head. And now follow that down. Let the hands and the mind and the breath wash down through the body, circulating from the outside in, pressing down through the body to the earth, like a plume rising up all around the body. Roll the palms up, thumbs back. Let your chest go back a little bit, pelvis come forward a little bit. And then rotate, let the butt drop back, being mindful of your spine, like you're giving a big hug, gathering in the space around the heart. As we work the area around our body, rising up from the lower to the middle, rising up to space around us, upper. Concentrating the area, the mind, consciousness into this crown, like a funnel pouring down into the head. Gather and let that float down, circulating, bringing greater connection with the lower body, physical vitality center, open and expanding in the pelvis and hips. Your movement can be light and easy, does not have to be exaggerated. Bringing the body vitality up into the heart, love, compassion, true self. Rising up, body, heart, up into mind, higher awareness, consciousness. Pulling from all directions around us and above us, pouring into this concentrated space at the crown, brilliant violet beacon of light, white and gold. gathering from all around us, from the earth, from above us, the sky, the cosmos, and receive and pour down through the center. One more time, and you can breathe at your own pace or breathe with me. Exhale. Inhale, open up into the belly. The area around the belly, all around you, like water rising to the height of the heart. Exhale. Coming up all around, as high as the head. Inhale up. Exhale and pull and concentrate that energy into the crown above the head. Breathe from all directions into the space above the head. And pour yourself down the center. Free to twist, sway, and move at any time and any way. Relax the breath. Point the fingers down between the feet to the earth center below your feet. Now circulating from the inside out, coming from the earth up through the balls of the feet, like roots soaking in the earth and water rising into the trunk, into the root chakra, the feet and the legs, and the space in between. Open up and let that flow upwards into the sacral area, the pelvis and hips. Let that flow up from body vitality up into heart love, up into the chest. Let that flow up through the body, up into the head. Imagine pulling from the earth below you all the way above your head, concentrating into that space, golden funnel, crown. Point your palms up and imagine just kind of pushing that connection higher above your head as we circulate out in all directions. Circulating now from the inside out, rushing through our guardian field, our aura, pouring down like a fountain, gathering in a pool below the feet, pulling up into the area of the tailbone, the perineum. Breathe from the earth up into the root. Exhale, let that push up into the sacral. Inhale from the lower core, root, sacral up into the solar plexus, heart. Pushing up through the body, up into the head. Body and heart up into the mind, gathering above the head in a crown. Give a little nudge and let that continue to rise back up to the sky and out like a fountain. You might be breathing at your own pace. You can twist, sway, and move. Adjust your body at any time in any way. Breathe from the earth up into the root. That push up into the pelvis. Rising through the center body up into the heart. Rising up into the head. Breathe in, gather into a crown. Violet, white, golden beacon of light reaching to the sky and opening up all directions. Final circulations. Breathe out. Gather from the outside in. Breathe in, lift up. Pouring from the sky down to the center. Pouring down through the body into the earth. Rising in all directions, all around us, gathering up. Lift chi up. Lift energy up and pour chi down. Pour energy down. The breath, mind, and body unifying our experience as one. Reach out, gather yourself in fullness. Gathering all of ourself, all aspects, embracing fully and receiving ourselves fully right through the center. Receiving in the mind, receiving in the heart, in the body, and receiving into the earth. From the inside out, from the earth below the feet, rising up through the body. Lifting with the hands. If you can't reach up, reach out. Continuing up through the head to the sky and out like a fountain. Circulating from the inside out, pouring down all around us, recirculating into the earth, rising through the body like a fountain. Golden stream rising, showering down. Gathered in fullness, rise in fullness. Reaching to the highest heights, expressing in fullness. You can always breathe at your own pace, or you can breathe with me. Tracing infinity in the body. Breathe from the inseam of the legs up into the belly, from the toes up. Weave through the center. Exhaling up over the spine, over the back, over the top of the head, down the front of the face, from below the tongue down into the belly. Tracing infinity, weaving infinity through the body, circulating down the sides and backs of the legs. Releasing what is no longer needed, outdated, down to the legs, flushing the system, gathering new from the earth up into the belly, filling the well, circulating up over the spine, over the head. Breathing from below the tongue down into the belly. Weave through the center and down to the legs. One more time. Gather. Circulate and weave through. Lower back, up and over. Pouring down the front of the body into the belly. Gathering into the belly, weaving through and flushing down the legs. Final circulation. Lifting up and down the spine. Breathe from the tailbone up. Exhale from the crown down. Breathe all the way down through your body to your feet. Traverse your whole body with your hands, your breath, your mind, your toes all the way up into the crown. The crown all the way down into the earth. From the earth to the top of the sky. From the top of the sky back down. Shake it out a little bit. Shake a leg or step in place. Move around for a moment. All right. Take a comfortable posture. And if we're standing, you can always twist, sway, and move. And shift the body and rock and rotate. It's up to you. It's your body. Chi up. Rub the hands together. And if brisk motion isn't right for you right now, you might just hold your hands together. Breathe in the belly. Activating the heart of the palms. Move into the balls of the feet a little bit. Wiggle the legs, activating the balls of the feet, the bubbling wells, the springing wells, the sole of the feet. Slow down and open up and breathe and relax. Free to gently twist, sway, and move, and shift and rock. Just softening into this body, into this heart. Shifting our mind to know more of who we are. Shifting our mind, our attention, our focus. Expanding our awareness to the subtle reality. Breathe and relax. Connecting in the space of the heart. And if your arms grow tired, you could always hold your hands around your belly. Connect with the wellspring, the vitality center. You might just go ahead and hold around there for a moment, just connecting into the body. This lower core vitality center. Let that rise through the trunk. Rising, connecting into the heart once again. Like you're holding a delicate ball, soft, rounded, like a soap bubble. If we move too fast, squeeze too hard, or pull away too fast, it'll pop. Just staying gentle in the body, gentle in the mind. Let that rise up. Let the hands hover around the head. Soothing, calming, focused awareness. And let that float back down. Relaxing, softening into the body, into the breath, into awareness. I am here. I am open to receive. Just stay for a few moments in that space. You might feel spacious and open. You might feel like you need to move. You can move. You might be still. It's your experience. It's your body. And when you're ready to begin to move around a bit, wiggle the fingers, move around in the legs or shake a leg. Excellent. I think that's about a wrap. All right. Shake it out. Namaste. Sheshe.